Hello there, I'm Trevor, and in this episode of Somewhere in the Middle, I'm making chili. You guys know I love to eat chili on hot dogs. I also like to make chili, and in this episode, I'm making chili for the Oscars. No, I'm not a professional chef or anything along those lines, but why don't you join me as I make chili themed to one of the Best Picture nominees this year at the Academy Awards. Let's go. One thing that I've always been a huge fan of is the Academy Awards, or having and creating a menu tailored around movies that are nominated as Best Pictures at the Academy Awards each year.
The Oscar goes to...
Years ago, I used to host my own Oscar party and would tailor an entire menu to each movie that was nominated. So every Best Picture film that was nominated, I would come up with a dish, a side, a main, an appetizer, or a drink tailored to that film. My friends also have taken on this tradition and have taken on hosting this party. And this year, I'm bringing Train Dreams Chili, inspired by Best Picture nominee Train Dreams.
World's an old place. Probably nothing I haven't seen by now.
I saw Train Dreams at the Egyptian Theater in 35mm. Really great film. Joel Edgerton is fantastic in it. Really ties into a lot of the themes I myself like. The Pacific Northwest, trains. My grandfather Phil raised me on trains and like sort of a fascination of locomotives. What they did to this country, how they brought us together, connected us, all those things. Anywho, chili, Train Dreams. I'm making that dish. We have some other things that we're bringing to the party themed to some of the other Best Picture nominees. However, in this episode, I'm going to stick to focusing on the Best Picture Train Dreams chili that I've made, or that I'm making, and taking you along with, showing you some insider secrets to how I make chili at home. So pre-shopping was done yesterday. Didn't even think about, honestly, filming that at all. I woke up this morning and was like, let's show people how I make chili. So tying this all together, but we have, I got my goods here pre-bagged. Inside this bag is everything we need for chili. So let's see what we got. We have some cilantro, chives. This will be saved for later. It's going on top. We got squash. We got peppers. These are gonna be spicy. We got Anaheim jalapeno and habanero. We got onion and garlic, and then lots and lots of beans. Tying in directly to the movie, Great Northern, red kidney, pinto, black bean. My brain was reading that. Free Jolies. Of course, some crushed tomatoes and puree, and a little bit of no salt added. No spices yet, but those are the components that are going inside this chili. Let's get to it. All right, first thing to do is cut up some onions. We got to brown those with some garlic and get our peppers ready to go. Get that stuff brown, start that. That's the first base. Then we can dump all of our beans, everything into the pot, get everything simmering, add some spices. Let's do it. Let's see. Hear that? Easiest way to make your onion smell quick, like that. Cut off the edges. All right, so we do have an onion chopper that would probably make this a lot easier to do than chopping it this way. But I don't know, for some reason I'm glutton for punishment. At this point, my eyes are starting to steam up. One thing I do not love about our kitchen is the fact that everything here is not made for people that are 6'3" like myself. It's like constant leaning over. I'm ready to not keep chopping this way. So I am going to Presto Magico, use this little handy dandy, the Full Star. Way easier. Stick them in the thing. Push it down. Done. Even chopping them like this, man, every time you open that thing up, you can feel your eyes getting a little teary-eyed from the onion. From the onion. And like that, we got ourselves onion for the chili. Next up, we either got the garlic or the peppers to handle, but I'll need browning. So peppers, I got a jalapeno for us to do. 2 habaneros. In an Anaheim. A lot of times in my chili, I just go with a canned diced Ortega green chili. You decide how spicy you want that. But in this instance, considering I'm making Train Dreams chili, I thought it would be more like real to have like fresh ingredients rather than a bunch of canned. And obviously, you know, I got the canned stuff over there, but like beyond that, the peppers, things that they may have found and used, or somebody had a special pepper, right? Anywho, let's get to chopping those up. I'm just gonna de-seed them and just use the pepper. I might throw a few seeds into the mix, but you know, the seed is really what's gonna make it super spicy, and I don't really wanna kill everyone at spice level with my chili. Man, you can really, smelling them live, you can really smell the distinct Anaheim habanero and jalapeno. As I'm slicing this right now, and I hear birds chirping outside, it's morning. My brain is thinking of Train Dreams and the beautiful scenery, scenes in that movie, his little house that he builds and waits for his family. Such a beautiful movie, such a poetic film in that sense too. Oh, there was my favorite bird outside. It says, pretty bird, pretty bird, pretty bird. At least that's what I envision him saying. Makes me think of Billy String's song. Was it Fight the Guild? Something like that. I'd sing along with the birds. I'd sing along if I only knew the words. I don't know y'all's music taste, but Billy Strings, definitely worth your time. In my opinion. All right, look at that beautiful color. That green and yellow. Or not yellow, but orange. This gives you some, I was thinking, the luck of the Irish there. The luck of the Irish. I like the variety too. I don't like all my meat, or not meat, but all my veggies to have the same sort of texture, especially in the chili. I'm not trying to make a like soup that's like, I want chunky.
I like the rhyme, I like my beats funky, I'm spunky, I like my oatmeal lumpy, I'm sick with this.
Also, by the way, this chili will be vegan. Everything I'm making is vegan, at least in the stock and the base of it. I'm going to bring cheese and sour cream, and people can add that to it. But again, the base of this will be vegan. Why? In my head, tying to the theme of Train Dreams, who these guys were, the limited income they had, they were probably not getting a luxury of meat unless they caught it, something like venison, rabbit, etc.
Looks like meat's back on the menu, boy.
So the last pre-cooked prep, or at least that I got to get going before I put everything on to simmer, is garlic. So let's press some garlic and chop up some garlic. We're going to do a couple different ways of garlic. I got a whole clove that's going to go into this thing. So, yep, it's going to be garlicky. I forgot one last thing. I still need to cut up here. Well, technically, there's one other thing that still needs to, two things. Two things still need to be cut up. This squash and this cilantro. But the cilantro is going to be used half and half, topping on top, and then some will be used inside of it. Okay. I said I like texture, unevenness. So Again, this is going to be kind of that in a sense. I don't want all these pieces to be cut up to be uniform. And the floral, the iron that's coming through on that cilantro right now is delicious. Okay, now that we got all the veggies chopped up, let's grill them, get them ready to go into the pot with all the beans, tomato sauce, etc. The garlic in there. That going. Don't want to get this too. I don't want this to burn or anything, just. Burn, baby, burn! Okay, before the garlic completely browns, let's get some onion in there. Those onions to sweat. I don't want them caramelized, but I do want them to get a little translucent. We got habanero, jalapeno, serrano all going in. All right, let's add some salt to this. And a little bit of pepper as well. My brain thinks as I'm making this something simple that would be the same attitude with this. Just add some potatoes to this and you have an amazing set of home fries. Good skillet breakfast. Add some eggs to it. Oh man. Okay, onions are about where I want them. They're not completely translucent, but I don't want them completely translucent yet. Just getting low. One thing left to add to this is the squash, just to get a little brown on it.
What?
That's soak up. Goodness. These are ready. Now I just got to get them in the pot. Some tomato sauce in there with it. Get it simmering. Let this sucker cook for a couple hours. Okay, and now for the most entertaining part of this episode, opening cans of beans. Yeah! We have more garlic to add. Fresh cilantro we're going to put in there now. Save some for the toppings. We're going to stir all that in there. Come on and stir it. All we have in here right now is sea salt, cracked pepper, cilantro, and the peppers that you saw, serrano, habanero, jalapeno, onion, and garlic. So anything else that I may add to this will come in a little bit. Let's let this thing simmer. We're going to be adding some more spices to it, but I'm going to let these initial flavors get going for a while. So I picked out some spices here. We got oregano, a little bit of thyme, we're gonna add some bay leaves, we're gonna add some sage, of course we're gonna add some paprika, oh, chili powder. Oh yeah, a little cinnamon. One other thing I forgot to mention that I always add is this. Brown sugar. That's enough. Let's mix that in. Give it some time. Hot time. See what's become of me. We got it on low. It's simmering. We're gonna let it simmer for a while. It's currently, what, 11:45? Oscar start at what, 12:30 East West Coast time? Not start, but the red carpet. So we're gonna let this simmer. Simmer down, control my temperature. Simmer down. All right, 1 o'clock. It's been simmering quite some time. This chili is pretty much ready. Oh yeah, good stuff. Hot. That's gonna burn your mouth. Burn, baby, burn! Let's give this a taste. Yeah. It's good. It's ready.
It's good.
I hope people like it at the party. Academy Awards have happened. The party happened. You guys have seen a bit of the food there that was featured at our party, or should I say at my friend's party, and what I contributed to that. Obviously not much. I brought the Train Dreams chili. I brought Frankenstein bread and blood, as well as a few non-alcoholic drinks tied to Begonia Sleepy Time tea, which no one drank outside of my wife and I. And the Sinners, Shirley Temples, right? Sort of, again, bringing some non-alcoholic drinks to the party. Most people were having a few small beers.
You been drinking today?
I've had a few.
A few what?
A few small beers.
So, thanks for joining me in this episode. I hope you enjoyed watching me share my chili recipe with you. What about you? You think you might try some Train Dreams chili at home? You think you make that on your own for some family? Despite it looking spicy, having 2 habaneros, 1 jalapeno, and 1 serrano pepper inside, it wasn't spicy at all. No one said this is too spicy. I even saw someone pull out Tabasco sauce and add Tabasco to my chili. Offensive. Just kidding. Enjoyed making that chili. I hope you enjoyed watching, and we'll see you in the next episode. Auf Wiedersehen.